Siemi, Betwabu, Benebetu, all glorious people of the world. All glory and honor and kemo goes, of course, to the Tanzania Mazulu, Kimfumo Kwakuisa. I'm here to give a good teaching today for all who are interested in understanding that we today are not just worshiping gods made from wood and stone only, okay? The world is far more deceived than what people think, okay? I am your brother, Alex Gabriel Arbantu, and I'm here to open the eyes of people who need to understand that this world is far more in the dark than people truly understand, okay? So when we talk about gods, okay, the Most High even stated himself that there are many gods, okay? But the problem also is people are not understanding, has a nation ever changed its gods, okay? And we read that in Jeremiah 2 and 11, okay? Has a nation ever changed its gods? Yet they are not gods at all, but my people have exalted their glorious creator for worthless idols, okay? So when everything was created, okay, the Most High Yah Congo was on top. He created other lower entities like gods, okay, to work for him. When you are a creator and a king of all things you've created, you're not going to be the one that's going to do all the work. Okay. Most High sits on his throne, and all that he created, he has given them positions of power. Okay. Which we call gods. Okay. A God is also just a title. It's not even the name of the Most High, but that's not the teaching today. Okay. So when we go into the Bokongo Bible, or you guys would know it as the Hebrew Bible, okay, it states that the Most High has no shape or form. Okay, it utterly incomparable, is everywhere and cannot be represented in a physical form of an idol. Okay, so that's the problem that people don't understand is the Most High is a spirit. Okay, and those who worship the Most High must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Okay, it's impossible to truly see the Most High in His full glory, in His full manifestation. You will die. Okay, it's impossible. There's too much. If you read any of the apocryphas, all right, in any of the saints, like Enoch went up into the heavens, okay, Moses, Elijah, okay, Ezra, okay, then when they all had a glimpse of the Most High, not even in his true form, okay, but that's the thing. People don't understand. It's impossible to see the Most High. The Most High is inside a tabernacle, and maybe there is one angel that's able to go into the Holy of Holies to deliver a message to the Most High. Not anyone is just able to go in and, oh, yeah, what's up? Okay. Okay. What are God idols made of? Okay. Now, it's not just only in southern India, but we go to any places that have a religion. Okay. In southern India, the material used, okay, excuse me, used predominantly for murti, a black granite, okay, white material in North India is white marble, also made with wood, gold, and etc. Okay, so a lot of the Indians, when they create their gods, they use natural resources from the earth to create their idols and gods. Okay, we even read in Deuteronomy 4:28, and there you shall serve the Most High, okay, or sorry, and there you shall serve gods of wood and stone, the workmen of human hands that neither see nor hear, nor eat nor smell. Okay, so this is talking about the other nations. Okay, when the Congo people, okay, of the Kingdom of Congo, they knew the Most High. Go read King Leopold II's letter. Okay, when they went there, they said that these black people know the Most High. They submit themselves to one named Impungu, Nzambi Impungu Tulendo. Okay, but let us teach him a new God. Let's teach these people a new God. And that's what everyone in the world is now worshiping is other gods. There's more than one God on this earth, but there's one divine creator who created everything. Okay? Idols come from the Greek word, okay, idelon, meaning appearance, reflecting in water or in a mirror. An idol is simply the reflection in stone, wood, or metal of the person who had made that idol. The Bible consistently condemns the making of worshiping of idols, starting with the second and the 10th commandment. Okay, you shall not make for yourself any image in the form of anything in heaven above and earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. Exodus 24:5. Okay. It says what our God in heaven, but their pagan idols are silver and gold, made by the hands of men. They have nothing, sorry, they have mouths but cannot speak, eyes but cannot see. They have ears but cannot hear, noses but they cannot smell. They have hands but cannot feel, but they cannot walk, nor can they utter a sound with their throat. These who make them will be like them, and so will all who trust in them. Psalms 115:3 and 8. Okay, this is the Psalms of David. Okay, King David himself is telling you guys, stop worshiping this crap. Okay, take a statue of your take a statue of your Jesus, your Mother Mary, your Buddha, and put it over on its side and tell it to get up. Okay, the moment that statue gets up, I will be with you in worshiping it. Okay, but that's not going to happen. That statue will not get up. Okay, or take the statue and throw it on the ground, break it into 1,000 pieces, and tell it to put itself back together. All right, or give it an offering of food. Okay, when you read the Apocalypse of Abraham, he did that with his father. Okay, he was asking his father, why does he worship these gods? And he tried these things. He put food and offered it to them. They couldn't eat. Okay, he took a god that was made out of wood, put it in the fire, and told it, escape before you burn. And the statue burned. Okay, no matter how skillfully, okay, wrought or lovingly molded by a craftsman in the ancient world or in our modern world, an idol is still an idol. An idol is the projection of a person slash culture who fashioned the idol. Okay. Now, the Bakongo were the only people in the ancient pre-Christian world who did not worship idols. Okay. The Bakongo existed long before this Christian religion even came into existence. Okay. Okay. They knew there was only one God, and the one God was not capable of being, okay, embodied in earthly metal, wood, stone, or in any tangible human way. Okay. So the problem is also here. Look, we can go here. Okay. You have all these Bible verses. Do not turn to idols. Okay. For make yourselves any gods of cast metal. I am and zombie, your God. Okay. Leviticus 19:4, Leviticus 26:1. You shall not make idols for yourselves or erect an image or pillar. Okay. You shall not set up a figured stone in your land to bow down to it, for I am the Most High your God. Okay, or Congo your God. Okay, here you go. You guys can read these for yourselves. You guys can also just look this up. You guys can look up all these passages for yourself. Okay. It just goes on and on. Okay. 1 Corinthians 10:9. And they stripped him and took his head and his armor and set messengers throughout the land of the Philistines to carry the good news to their idols and to the people. Okay. 1 Corinthians 16:26, for all the gods of the people are worthless idols, but the Most High made the heavens. Congo made the heavens. Okay. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented. not of the workers of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and the wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Revelations 9 and 20. Okay, so the problem is not only just the gods made out of wood and stone, guys. We also have the world today. People are worshiping their phones. Okay, people are worshiping social media, celebrities. Money is the biggest god. My goodness. Okay, it's insane. From Isaiah, okay, 44:9-21. We learn that in addition to craftsmen making idols, or originally blacksmith and carpenters using cypress, oak, and cedar often fashioned the idols people worshipped. We learned from this passage exactly how an idol was made in ancient world and how craftsmen made idols in our modern world. So this ancient art of creating idols is nothing new. The Bible talks about there's nothing new under the sun. It's talking about everything. Okay. If you guys think that we're so technologically so smart and advanced, you should have seen our ancestors back in the day as well. Okay. People still today cannot figure out how do they make the pyramids. Okay. So all who make idols are nothing, and the things they treasure are worthless. The blacksmith takes a tool and works with in in the coals. He shapes an idol with hammer. He forges it with might of his arm. The carpenter measures with a line and makes an outline with a marker. He wrought it out with chisels and marks it with a compass, with compasses. He sharpens it in the form of a man, okay? In the form of a man, not of the Most High, not of Yah Congo, okay? Of a man, or whatever he imagines, okay? And all his glory, that it may dwell in a shrine. He cut down cedar, or perhaps took a cypress or oak. It is man's fuel for burning. Some of it he takes and warms himself. He kindles a fire and baskets bread. But he also fashions a god, okay, and worships it. He makes an idol and bows down to it. Half of the wood he burns in the fire. Can you imagine? You're creating a god, and you use part of the god you're creating to warm you, and to keep you warm and to feed you, but you have to kill part of this god to even keep you warm. What type of god is this? My goodness. Okay. My goodness. All right. No one stops to think. No one has the knowledge or understanding to say half of it I use for fuel. I even backed bread over its coals. Sorry, I even baked bread over its coals. I roasted meat and ate. It shall I make a delicious thing for what is left. Okay. Shall I bow down to a block of wood? He cannot save himself or say, it is not this thing in my right hand a lie? Remember these things, O Yakubi, for you are my servant, O Israel, or Yisolele, okay? It's Yisolele, not this Isis, Horus, and Ra. That's what Israel stands for, Isis, Horus, and Ra, three Egyptian gods. My goodness, I have made you. This is Congo, yeah, Congo speaking people, okay? And then Isaiah reminds that Congo created people. People did not create Congo or the other gods. Okay? The people did not create Yah Congo, okay, or some of the other gods. Okay? Because there's nothing new under the sun. We are just stealing ideas that have already been given down and passed down from generation to generation. And when you read the lost books of Adam and Eve, okay, and you read the Apocalypse of Ezra or Fourth Ezra, okay, it says that the Bible, okay, or the good news which preached to Adam. Adam passed it down to Shem, okay, to his children, from his children to children to children, to Enoch, to Moses, and on and on and on. It was for the Levites to teach the message of Yakongo, okay, of the great creator, Tatanzami Mazulu. But nowadays we have people saying, oh, worship whatever you want now, okay? Alistair Crowley in a book, do it thy will, okay? Do what you want, serve what you want, and do what you want, okay? So this good news that these Christians are talking about, it's already been preached from the beginning. Adam and Eve got it first. And as it went down the line, it kept getting tainted. Okay. For us leaving the mountaintop and going to the children of the other nations to worship their so-called gods and stuff like that. Read the book of Adam and Eve. It talks about it very well. Very, very in great detail too. Okay. Okay. And look, a prophet reminded that Congo created the people. Okay. You have to go to a real prophet. Okay. Not these Christian people. Okay. So people did not create. Remember, people did not create Congo or the other gods. They already existed in the Most High's perfect creation. When the Most High wants me to do a video of the perfect creation, I shall do one as well. Okay. That the pagan gods and goddesses, their attributes, their histories, and art and antics, all the myths and stories about them in ancient and modern times were certainly conjured up from the imagination and fashions of the people who projected onto them their adulterous needs, aspirations, and fears. Okay. Now the thing is, there are some spirits or gods or fallen angels. They have attributes that we don't understand, like the seven deadly sins. These are just spirits that also inhabit your body and make you go the wrong way. Okay. But then people also create. Okay. Now, if someone here wants to tell me that's wrong, okay, here, we'll go to right here, guys. So when people want to say that somehow this is not a god, okay, this is a god, okay. My Hero Academia is some anime show, okay, and it's under Greek mythology. So what people don't understand is when people don't study to show themselves approved. 2 Timothy 2:15, it says to study show yourself approved unto the Most High Congo, that you are not being deceived and you are truly following His ways and not the ways of man. Okay, that has come to my attention that My Hero Academia has a number of reflections to Greek mythology. In fact, a number of the characters and locations are based on the characters in Greek mythology. If you know where to look, you can find these references. And that is called what, guys? Okay. They're using symbolism. Okay. Let's start with the most obvious reflection in Greek mythology in My Hero Academia. Both All Might and Deku, okay, bear some similarities to Zeus, god of the heavens and king of Olympus. While in his prime, All Might defeated and imprisoned countless supervillains, which is similar to how Zeus defeated and imprisoned the Titans. Okay, so they're just taking from ancient stories from also the Bakongo people, okay, from the kingdom of Congo, the Bantus, taking their stories, making it into a TV show, an anime, a movie, and then making money off of it. You're actually learning also sometimes real history when you sometimes watch some of these things. I'm not saying it's all true, right? But they do give the Hollywood gives you truth in their movies as well. Okay, the Titans, the fallen angels, and stuff like that. People are worshiping them. Okay, so when you're watching anime and the only thing you have in your room and the only thing you have in your mind is anime pictures of whatever anime you're watching, Dragon Ball Z is probably one of the most well-known animes. Okay, here it is. Gokuism, the anime religion. Can you imagine this, guys? Can you believe it? Okay, but Goku bears the same thing like Zeus. He's super strong. He can beat anyone, and then they have Dragon Ball Super now. right? Where he's fighting in the heavens and he's fighting other gods. He's fighting the gods. My goodness, people, wake up. The world is showing you that there is a fight going on, good and evil. Okay, there's only two masters you can serve. You can serve the Most High Yah Congo from the Bakongo people, from the Bantu people, the true creator of everything in existence, or you can serve Satan. This is reality, people. Wake up already. Okay, they literally you go look at Japan. They have Tokyo. Tokyo is the biggest anime gaming convention center in the world. Okay, and you should see some of the anime and mangas they got. Man, some people you look at some people today. Look on YouTube. Okay, you see some people, and they have a room. They have hundreds of mangas, movies, characters. This is all that they have in their mind. Okay. So this is representing, okay, Zeus, the strongest in the Greek gods. Deku's going to be the strongest of his classmates after that. Okay. Oh, so and here's the thing, guys. You also, my goodness. Okay. I mean, you guys can read this stuff for yourself. Okay. I mean, look at this, guys. Okay. Are these not idols? Did people create this with their hands? Someone had to also imagine this, guys. You guys have to understand, how does someone think of some of this stuff? Okay. Okay. I mean, I understand some of the stuff is also sometimes because they're doing trances and they're doing different things to get knowledge from the spiritual world and stuff like that. But you people have to imagine this, okay? Because what was given to Adam? Adam, I have made you God of this world. You are the God of this world, Adam. Okay? You are the creator. You are the ruler of this world. Okay? People have to let that sink into themselves. You can create in this world. Okay? So this is what the other nations are creating. They're creating their gods, they're worshiping their gods, and they're doing what they do. Has a nation ever changed their gods? No, they have not. Okay, let the other nations do what the Most High told them to do, and you go back to Nzambi and Puntulando. Okay, these are all gods from different anime shows. Okay, and it's crazy. All right, and some of these, like the God of War. This is a video game where he's actually fighting the fallen angels and stuff like that. Okay, this is literally talking about some of the prophets. Okay, like Simon Togo, Simon Kimbango, Simon Padi, Mama Futa, Kimpavita. Okay, Yenge Keno to every single one of them, and Yenge Keno to the saints in the Kengapalunga. Okay, we are fighting fallen angels, fallen gods, fallen every. We're fighting. This is a real fight, people. Okay, and then you got the Egyptian gods. Okay, there's people who love Egyptian history, Egyptian lore so much. Okay, I met a person who said he was he was Anubis or something. I'm like, my goodness. Sometimes some people might think, oh, that guy's crazy, but that guy understands maybe that's what it is inside of him. Okay. Okay. The Aztecs also, they have their gods. Okay. The dragon, they were sacrificing to their god and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. India, the same thing. Okay. Well, what are these guys? These are images, idols made by man's hands. Okay. And oh, you Christians, don't worry, Christians. You guys do not get a pass on the false worship. Okay. Japan has them as well. Okay. Look, statues. What is this? Statues, guys. Come on. Let's watch this really quick video to see how idols are made.
Everett, and at the moment we're in the showroom of yiseka'yah and Sons, which is our family business, and we make religious statues. We've been nearly doing what we do for 100 years. People aren't aware that we're here. You know, it's only a select few people that know. Like a lot of priests know that we're here, but the general public aren't aware that we're here in a house in the middle of Fairfield. My great grandfather came from Lucca in Italy. Yeah, he originally came over to Manchester at first, set up there, and was drawn to Liverpool. Then went into the city centre in St George's Street. That unfortunately was bombed, the premises down there, and then moved.
Guys, what is that, guys? Huh? This is supposedly the hand of Christ. Come on, people. You gotta. This lady is telling you that her and her team are making these things. You think this is real? Come on, guys.
Moved up to Allen Vale, and we've been here since the 1940s. We're the only manufacturers of statues. We supply a lot of people who will then go and sell them on, but we're actually the only ones who will manufacture them. Yeah. We make plaster and fiberglass statues. Plaster ones we have quite a lot available. People can come in and buy because they're quite quick to make. Fiberglass we have to make to order. They're suitable for outdoor use. But you can come to us. We have wood carvings, we have terracotta, but they're things that we've picked up over the years, but our two main ones are plaster and fiberglass. Yeah, we sell all over the world. We have customers in America, customers in Europe, but as I say, the people on our doorstep don't know we're here.
That is a mold, okay, people. It's a mold to make the image.
In the past 6 months, we've just we've set up a website. We've gone onto social media. We've never done anything like that before. We've never been busier. I mean, obviously, our busy times are Easter and Christmas. There are seasonal churches for us. We supply schools. We supply a lot of people. As I say, you've got shops who then sell on statues. Yeah. So churches aren't just our bread and butter for us.
Remember, she made this image, guys. My goodness. This is the image of the devil. And the whole world shall worship the image of the beast. Okay? And then if you go on YouTube, people are majority of people talking about just statues, but but it's more than that. Okay? It's more than that. This right here, Taylor Swift. She's a god. She's got millions and millions of people following her. Look at this video, 3 years old, huh? 8.6 million. Okay. Go look at the top YouTubers of the world, And then presidents. Oh my goodness. You can go to the presidents, okay? I mean, the list goes on and on, people, okay? The list goes on and on. All right. So the issue we have with the whole world, okay? So what are they doing? Fashioning and then, workmanship, metal, stone, wood, wooden gods, and trying desperately, unthinkably to imbue feelings and sensation organs into the metal. So some people, oh my goodness, when it comes to the car scene, okay, I had an old buddy of mine I used to know in high school. He used to love cars. My goodness, he was so good that if he could just see the tail light, the back tail light of a car, he'll tell you the make, the model, the engine, the interior, the exterior. I'm like, my goodness. He knew everything about a car. Okay. Now I'm not saying that, hey, take pride in your work. Okay. If he became a mechanic, that's great. But understand your creator, that zombie. Don't just worship the car. Okay? There's some people that is a TV show called I forget what it's called. but they would do, excuse me, illegal racing. Okay, and one time this kid, this older guy, he spent his whole college fund money on his kids just to make his car look the way he wanted. His car was more important than his family. Okay, my goodness. All right. Okay, so the Bikongo, okay, were targeted and by the Roman state because they pointed out the futility, okay, following the facility of paganism. Okay, so the Romans were attacking the Bikongo. Okay, because why? Mute, blind, deaf, pieces of wood, stone, and metal. We become what we behold. Okay, so if you wanna pray to your fake statues and everything, there's also a judgment that will come. Okay, this is a reality. Now, if people want to say there is no judgment, I don't know what Bible some people sometimes are reading. My goodness. Okay, we can find in what Bible verse was that again? We go to Exodus 24-6. Okay. You must not make for yourselves an idol of any kind or an image of anything in the heavens or on the earth or in the sea. You must not bow down to them or worship them, for I am Tatanzambi, your creator. And I am a jealous God who will not tolerate your affection for any other gods. Okay? I lay the sins of the parents upon their children. The entire family is afflicted, even children in the third and fourth generation. We're in the fourth generation, people, of those who reject me, who reject Ya Congo. But I lavish unfailingly love for 1,000 generations of those who love in Zambi and Puntulendo and obey my commandments. Okay? So the commandments say, don't worship any God. Don't worship other gods. And if you read the Bible properly, every single prophet in every single book kept telling every single time that your children of Yisolele, okay, stop worshiping other gods. Stop following the other nations. The other nations have their practices and their ways. You do not worship their gods. You worship Tatanzamia Mazulu, okay? The creator of heaven and earth who you cannot fully see in his full manifestation and glory. Okay. My goodness. So the New Testament is also vocal about idolatry. Okay. Colossians 3:5, and Romans 1:22 and 23 remind us of the dangers of idolatry. Many times the New Testament warns of being seduced by the things of this world to put point where they become the most important thing in our life, which is by definition idolatry. To idolize something is not just a statue anymore, people. Okay. There are people sometimes I see when I work, they're on their phone so much. My goodness. If you took away their phone, they think that somehow they killed Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay. You got football games. Okay. You got people. One time I was at a bar. Okay. I was talking to a buddy of mine. And then, oh my goodness, these people are yelling at the TV, yelling at the game. I'm like, my goodness, these people are worshiping that game. Their life depends on it. Okay. And they're there from the games before the game even started. I asked my buddy who's a bartender, all right, so they were here. What time? Okay. So they were there from the before the game started, and they're gonna be there until the game ends or a little bit longer. So they're gonna spend their whole entire day at a bar, okay, watching a football game. Okay. So identity. Okay. Our identity in this time period, guys, must be okay. This is the problem too. Our identity might be one of the biggest idol worship today. We have largely abandoned who we are in the Most High, Congo, okay, and placed our identity in the other things, whether it be our social media following, our posts at work, our abilities and skills, or the achievements we are after. Many have their identity wrapped up in the wrong thing. Because what does the Bible state, guys? Huh? Seek ye the kingdom of Congo. Seek ye the kingdom of Yah Congo first. Okay? And what's the job of the Most High that He wants us to do? Okay? We go to Matthew 10 and 8. It says, heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out the demons. Freely you have received, freely give. Okay? But it also what? The commandments are also still important. Okay? You go to Matthew 5, 17 and 20. Yesaiah Congo was telling him what? Was telling the people. Matthew 5, 17 and 20. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law of the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill my portion. Okay? Every single person has his own portion to do in the building of the kingdom of Yakongo. He did not come to abolish the law. He came to fulfill what he needed to fulfill, not for the whole world. He even says it. I did not come for the world. I've come for the lost sheep of Yisolele. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappears, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of the pen will be any means disappeared from the law until everything is accomplished. So the law still stands until the kingdom of Tatanzamia Mazulu is built. So those who think the law is done away with, you shall be called least in the kingdom. Okay? Therefore, anyone who sets aside one of the least of these commandments and teaches other accordingly will be called the least in the kingdom of Nzambi. But whoever practices and teaches these commandments will be called great in the kingdom of Yakongo. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. Oh, woe, you scribes and Pharisees who break the law of Yahweh, who scatter the sheep of the Most High to the four corners of the earth, to go against his ways, to put the children of Yahweh into the different areas, into different false religions and false idolatry worship. You shall be destroyed. It's a fact. Okay? Oh, yeah, I forgot. The Vatican, my goodness. The biggest idol worshippers in the world. What is this, guys? Huh? These are images of so-called saints, so-called saints, so-called saints. My goodness. False images. Huh? And some of the painters that painted this, these painters were gay, these people were Freemasons and everything. Okay? The funny part is, guys, it's not that we cannot paint something. It's not that we cannot create something, but don't goddamn worship it. Okay? You can be proud that you painted something nice and beautiful, but remember the Most High. Remember Congo. Okay? Look at the Vatican. Oh my goodness, the amount of people that love this man. My goodness. Look at all the people there. Look at all the people there. Okay? And that right there is a phallic symbol. They're worshiping the man's sword. Huh? You go into Greek mythology when they have the naked statues, they're worshiping the phallus of a man. And also the woman private parts, people. Okay, go look at Alexander the Greek or Alexander the Gay. What was he doing when before the Romans went into battle? What were they doing? Huh? They were worshiping their idols and they were doing gay love before a war. Okay? So the identity, okay? If you didn't build nothing for the kingdom, it doesn't matter how good you look with your Gucci shoes, your Gucci bag, your Gucci everything, and that you have 25 cars, you have three, four, $5 million homes, you have jets, and you have many women, and then did you do anything for the kingdom of the Most High, Congo? No. Then you are not him. You are not of the Most High. Okay? If you love the things of this world, the love of the Most High is not within you. Okay? Money. Oh my goodness. The biggest God. Money and material things. Western culture, which is Christianity, has bowed down to money and possessions for generations. The pursuit of money and acquaintance and acquire and acquaintances of things in a guidance force for many, okay, is an idol. The Knights Templars, when the building of Christianity came, the Knights Templars were massing a massive amount of wealth, gold, stolen artifacts, and things from different historical areas. Okay, from Africa. They were stealing things from Africa like crazy and then going back to Europe. Okay. And the funny part is, okay, what is it, guys, huh? Think about it. The Knights Templars created their religion through bloodshed and war, but the Bible says, preach the gospel or preach the good news of Yah Congo in peace. And if people don't want to accept it, let them go. So if you don't want to follow Tatanzamia Mazulu in his righteous ways, you can go. No one's stopping you. Okay? But who's going to teach you the righteous ways? It's not a pastor. Hmm? It's those who are called and chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen to preach the true good news. Because the real good news is like fire. Remember, the Most High is like a fire. His words are like a hammer. His words are not easy. His ways are not easy because he always has to correct you because he's a father and you're a child. We should always remain to be children for the Most High, because He's always also going to chastise us when we do wrong. If you're being chastised, that means the Most High loves you. But if you're living a crazy world and you have everything, the Most High is not with you. You're of the devil if you have everything in the world. Okay, job status. My goodness, one of the craziest things too. Jobs used to be a means to an end. Okay, for the most of it, we just want you did to prove for your family, okay, and all that. Now that you have to become who you are, okay. Sometimes there's some people at work where they're at a high position, they think they're better than anybody. Oh yeah, I'm the boss. I did this and this and this. Okay, it's fine being a boss, but respect those who are beneath you because without the people beneath you, you didn't build nothing. You don't do nothing. A king cannot say that he is the best king and treat his people like garbage. There's no more kingdom. What if everyone in your kingdom leaves because you're treating them like garbage? You're no longer a king, okay? Because back then they would hang kings with a rope, okay? And that's how the real, that's how Isaiah Congo died. He was hung on a tree, okay? And physical appearance, okay? Now, number one, people, I'm not saying you cannot look good, okay? You can look good, dress nicely, look good for your man, look, okay? Women can look good for their men can look good for the women, okay? But when you're entering the Most High's tabernacle, okay, his assembly, the holy of holy areas, you have to follow strict guidelines, strict rules. Take off your worldly items, put on white, purify yourself, repent of your sins, do what you need to do to be before the Most High. Women have to cover their head, take out their earrings, nose piercings, no tattoos. My goodness, you cannot just come to the Most High however you want. Okay, it's funny. It's really funny, right? You can look at the news and you can see people dressing nice for the Queen of England who is gone. Okay. I'm not going to talk about who she really was right now. Okay. But my goodness, you see people dressing nice, giving her a gift and stuff like that. But when you want to go to the Most High, oh yeah, I'm gonna have my Gucci shoes on. I'm not gonna wear white. I'm gonna wear all black and red. I'm gonna have my jewelry and my makeup on, and don't want to do nothing. But come on, people. Okay. And once again, if you're truly a believer of the Bible, do the work of the Most High first, and then everything else will be added on to you. Okay. If you read the Apocalypse of I think it's Moses, Enoch, and Elijah, and even Ezekiel. Okay, my good, Moses is the craziest one. You have people in the lowest, in the craziest parts of hell, crying out, "We wish we did only the work of the Most High and not the work of the world." Okay, go read it. Go read the story of course, Lazarus. Huh? The guy was okay. There's a guy there, rich, fat belly, didn't want to help the homeless, didn't want to help the poor, didn't want to help those who are blind. He was, if you have a lot of wealth, you can use it to build the Most High's kingdom. But they will not do this. It's always the people who are poor and suffering or helping the even poor and those who are suffering. But the rich will not help those who are suffering. Okay. Entertainment. We are obsessed with being entertained from Netflix, vacations and podcasts, TikTok, YouTube, celebrity, idols, the Oscars, Hollywood. Okay. Now, it's fine to take a vacation. It's time to take a break, enjoy the Most High's creation, you know, but don't only think about yourself. That's the thing. Okay. Don't get so in don't get so indulged in your entertainment where when you're done working, the only thing you do is watch movies every single day and you don't do nothing for nobody. You don't even think about the Most High. You're like, oh, you know, we love entertainment in many forms. Okay. Love might not be the strongest enough. We are obsessed. Okay. The cell phone. You can go into your cell phone and go to your settings. Okay. And you can check the amount of time you're on your phone. Okay. I remember I went to the AT&T store when I was in high school, still way back then, with my mom. The cell phone guy was so surprised. It's your son, you know. I was looking at the cell phone data usage and all this. You know, they have all this information. Your son's barely on his phone. My goodness. You know, I enjoyed going out in nature, biking, playing sports, and that's also the time when the Most High started waking me up, people. My goodness. You know, I was reading more. I was learning about the world. Why is it so crazy? Why are there bombs, nukes? And also, why does the world hate black people so much? My goodness. you know, and the big, oh my, this is one also the biggest ones that the world loves so much. Okay. This one right here, people, might be the one of the things we think about more than money. But not really. It's money. Money will get you this right here. Money will get you sex, people. Okay? If you have money in this world, you can do whatever you want. Okay? Is okay? Is everywhere in our culture. We have taken a gift from Nzambi and made it into a god of our lives, and for many, their lives are controlled by this act. Look at the industry. Guys, you can go on. Actually, don't even do this. My goodness, don't even do it. But people, ask your governments maybe. Why can't you delete the porn? Why can't the internet be rid of all the porn and all the wickedness on the internet? Oh, we can't do that, but they can track you and they can trace you. Okay, they can watch you. Okay, you can go. It's so sad that you can on your phone you can do it. You can just enter whatever you want and you can get. But when you want real truth and knowledge on your phone, your computer, oh, it doesn't exist. You have to go searching for it. You have to search really hard to find the truth. Because what does the Bible state, guys? Huh? The Most High's path is a narrow path. A narrow path. Okay, look at this. Huh? You think this is a narrow path, people? Hmm? It's not a narrow path. When the world is doing, when the whole world is doing something, are you sure you're on the right path? Okay, look inside there. Look at this gold statues. Okay, it's crazy. Look at this. The phallic symbol. Okay, they have gods, statues, and gods all over the Vatican, the biggest idol worshiping place in the world, one of the biggest places. Okay, phones and technology. Okay, now phones can be used for good and evil, guys. This is also one thing we also have to understand about the world we live in. You have to have harmony with good and evil. You have to understand you have to have a balance. You also have to control both good and evil angels. Okay, but the message is the God worship thing, because my goodness, some people were their phone is their God. Okay, I dare a person to take their phone and put it away for a day. My goodness, just one day. I told someone at work to do this. They're like, "Oh, I can't do that." Oh, no, 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 it's impossible. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're all linked to it, sadly. Okay. Okay. Smartphone okay, addiction is increasingly becoming a worrying trend. Okay. This is especially true to Generation Z. Okay. And millennial generations, but it's certainly not okay, conflicted to them. For many, they simply cannot live without their phones or online presence. Okay, it's getting to it's it it's gotten to so out of hand that if we are even sitting still for a few minutes, we can't help but reach to pick the phone out of our pocket. Don't believe me? Go into a phone settings on the screen time. You can see how many hours a day you spend looking at your phone and how many times you pick it up. If you've never done that, it's shocking. Okay? Trust me, people. Okay? There are times I went to the mall with my sister or I'm out and about. When I'm out and about, I'm looking at people. Okay? I'm observing people and my mind's also on it's not on this worldly nonsense that's going on. Okay? That there are certain apocryphas I read, and I'm just molding it over in my head, asking the Most High, is what I read true? Is it correct? Correct me. Is this correct? I'm not always perfect. I'm far from it. There are times I have, I'm thinking about the world and things I might want and need, but I'm a human. I'm a human as well. But the reality is, people, you know, uh, um, I went to dinner with my mom. Okay, me and my mom at least put down our phones and talk. I'm looking around, my goodness, a family of four. Everyone's on their phone. I'm like, my goodness, the family doesn't want to talk. They don't want to communicate. And when you see this Generation Z, my goodness, they're all texting each other. And the funny part is they're texting each other. They're in a group chat texting each other and they're right in front of each other. They don't want to speak to each other. They're texting. My goodness, it's the worst thing ever. Okay. And you're tracked by your phone, you're watched by your phone, what you say, what you do. You are not free in this world. You are worshiping some sort of god, some sort of idol in anything you almost do. There's always a god and idol behind it. Okay. And family is interesting. Okay. The Most High wants us to have a family. Okay, it's fine. Okay. But you cannot follow your family and follow the Most High. Okay. If your family wants to walk a different way, they want to not believe in the Most High, and you do, but you still want to stay with your family, you are rejecting the Most High. people. Okay? I'm not saying you cannot, that doesn't mean you cannot love your family. You can love your family, okay? But you can pray for them so they get out of this misunderstanding, okay? And then if you love me, keep my commandments, right? The commandments that Moses gave. Moses was a lawgiver, okay? Moses was the lawgiver. We read in Luke 14:25-27. Many people were traveling with Yesiah. He said to them, if you come to me but will not leave your family, you cannot be my follower. You must love me more than your father, mother, wife, children, brother, and sister, even more than your own life. Whoever will not carry this cross, okay, that is given to them when they follow me cannot be my follower. What he's really saying, guys, is when you have the truth of the Most High, it's a burden on you. It's heavy. It hurts. It's not good. If you love the world, if you follow what the whole world follows, your life is easy. You get along with everybody. You love what everyone else loves. But if you're from the Most High, you see all the evil. Okay? You see people are doing the wrong thing, women with women, men with men. People are watching whatever they want to watch. People are doing whatever they want to do, dress how they want to dress. They speak to people who are older than them with such disrespect. Okay? So I'm not saying you treat your family bad. Okay? You still follow the commandments of the Most High. But when it's time to put your foot down and tell your mom and dad, mom, what you're doing is wrong. Why do you have a statue of Jesus? Why are you worshiping the cross? Why are you putting why are you putting ashes on your forehead with the symbol of the cross? You know, mom and dad, why are you my goodness, there are even people who even do what, guys? Um in California, in Beverly Hills. They have people who spend thousands of dollars getting their dog manicures, pedicures, and stuff like that. And there's homeless people there, but they will spend thousands of dollars making their dog look good, having massages, Gucci. I'm serious. Gucci clothing for dogs. I'm not lying. Okay, you have Gucci clothing for dogs, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. You have high-end clothing for dogs too. Okay, and a dog is really not supposed to be a pet, you know. Uh, but it was meant to be a helper. Okay, when you're hunting or something, not the way we have dogs today, guys. Okay, it's part of the Bantu culture. Okay, influence and fame. This is probably the biggest one now today in this history, guys. Okay, all right. We go to we go to here. Okay, you have right here. So this is we're gonna be talking about the influencers. Okay, influence and fame. Okay, without the advancements of social media, almost anyone has the opportunity to become famous and giving influence. All it takes is one viral video or one hot take, and suddenly you become thousands of people following you, and you become a servant of Satan. Okay, so when we go here, this is the problem when people don't understand either. This when Yesiah was in the mountains and Satan came to tempt him, okay, the things of this world, okay, everybody's tempted by the devil, okay, every single person. I don't understand why people think it only could happen to Jesus. No, you're tempted every day by Satan. Okay. Do you want to work for this company? You want to sell your soul? Huh? In Japan, people work 90, 100 hours a week. My goodness. You talk about slavery. Okay. These top YouTubers, you see them. Okay. You see them all. This is not a few thousand. Look, millions. Okay, 227 million people are subscribed to this guy. Okay, and there are people, okay, in music, okay, where they have where people have super fans. My goodness, you can look it up on YouTube. Okay, celebrities can even tell you this, and the celebrities also are just false gods as well. People idolize them too. Okay, celebrities, presidents. Okay, you have YouTubers, you have influencers. Okay, you have all these different types of people. Okay, but the question is, where are they bringing you? Huh? Where are they bringing you? Are they bringing you to the Most High Congo, or are they going to bring you right down to hell? So you can sit next to them going, oh yeah, let me take a selfie now. You want to take a selfie with the people who sent you to hell? Okay. So guys, it's the world is a lot worse than we think, guys. And guess what? The plagues of Egypt are coming. And they come first to the children of Yakongo. The Bakongo people are getting hit the hardest. The Bantu people of the world, which is mostly in Central Africa, Congo, Angola, okay, Zambia, okay, almost it's a big portion of Africa. The Kingdom of Congo was a big portion of Africa, okay, and they also had three different types of kingdom. One of them was a massive, massive kingdom, okay, which went up to Egypt and further. But it's the black people. Why are the black people suffering then so much, people? Look at the curses of Deuteronomy, okay? I shall take you into slave ships where you shall worship other gods. You shall go into slave ships and you shall worship other gods in a land that you did not possess. Okay? So, and you know what, let's go read the commandments. How about that? The commandments of the Most High. Okay? And the Vatican, of course, changed them to fit their narrative. Okay? Let's see. and, and the funny part, right? You shall not have no other gods before me. It's the first commandment. Have no other gods before me. Okay? You shall not have no other gods before me. You shall make no idols. Okay? And on the and the funny part is, okay, whenever it talks about when the Bible talks about you shall not commit adultery. Adultery is also going after other gods. You're going a whoring after other gods as well. Okay? Go read the 10 commandments for yourself. Okay? Go find it in the Bible. And then boom, the Most High is telling you, worship no other God. I am the only one. Nzambi Mpumu is the only one to be worshipped, and he is a jealous creator. He's a jealous God. He created the other gods to have a mission and a purpose to do something for him. Okay? And that's it. Okay? So let's all of us, even myself, let's take a look in our mirror. Are we worshiping other gods? What do I have to remove out of my life? So I'm not worshiping other gods, but I'm worshiping the creator, Yah Kongo. Okay? So I hope you all have a great day. Okay? Everyone, of course, is welcomed. And I also thank my teacher, Nabi Yaya Mikamasa. Okay, I honor him. Yenge Keno to him, and Yenge Keno to the ways of our ancestors who were in the King of Palunga, which is the saints who are in heaven. Okay, and Yenge Keno to Tatanzami Amazulu. Yenge Keno to the Mwandan Semi. Okay, and may this message open your heart up to really examine yourself. Okay. Is the Most High says what? I want all to repent. I want all to come back to me. He doesn't want the judgment. He wants all coming back to repentance. But sadly, that's not going to happen. Too many people are going to still say no and go their own wicked ways. And here's the thing, if you know you don't have a golden ticket to the kingdom of Congo, worry about yourself first. Worry about if your soul is saved first before you look at somebody else and say, ooh, look at that guy and look at the things he's doing. Look at yourself first. We are all not perfect, but the Most High wants us to be like children. Okay? May the Most High help you all. May Tatanzami and Mazulu bless you. May the Most High open your hearts to receive this message. May the Most High give you peace, love, and tranquility. And may we all follow the Most High in spirit and in truth, because his true worshippers and supplicants who shall give the Most High an offering are from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, which is Congo, Ingeta. Congo will reign forever. Hallelujah.